Hello, everybody, and welcome to the latest episode of the Wrestling Breakdown Uncut. We can't pick a shorter title.
We're working on it. We're workshopping it.
Yeah. Luckily, this is only temporary, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're not workshopping it at all.
No, we didn't even workshop this one.
Exactly.
So, how are you today, Bobby?
I'm doing good. I'm Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns. Just in case you couldn't tell, it's a little hot out, but we made it through the day at work, and now it's a 3-day weekend, and let's go.
Yeah, fair. So I thought we could. I'm right. Oh, okay, just chilling. I like how you only ask me in a public place where people can see if you care.
Yeah, otherwise I wouldn't really care.
Privately, you just wouldn't ask.
Nope, not one bit.
So last time we had a plan, and I sent it to you. I didn't do it this time. But we're going to go through Night of Champions, Great American Bash, and Forbidden Door. This makes the most sense, as well as some news that I've picked up on throughout the week.
I thought I was going to watch Forbidden Door, but I couldn't. And
are you aware of what happened at Forbidden Door?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I'm aware of what happened at all the shows. I just didn't watch.
Didn't you say that your buddy was somewhere so you can watch?
And he's not going to be around for All In either.
No, fair.
I was like, wow. I was like, you're really screwing me, dude.
Fair. But you watched Night of Champions and Great American Bash?
I watched, no, did not watch Great American Bash. Know what happened there. I watched Night of Champions and I fell asleep for, what match was it? Trick and Ricky? I heard it wasn't that great anyway.
It's Ricky, so it was never going to be great.
I saw the steel cage, saw the triple threat.
Yeah.
Saw, what else happened? Oba and Jay.
Tiffany and...
Yeah, that one.
The two women's matches.
Right result.
Yeah. You've quickly run just through all of Night of Champions there. But
and we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, we'll just end it here. So no, obviously we know what happened on Raw. So before Raw, what was your reaction to Oba winning over Jay, other than it being the right result?
It was so. I'll be honest with you. I thought Brock was going to interfere.
So did I.
That's what was in my mind. I was preparing for Oba to lose. I was pleasantly surprised when Oba won.
Yeah.
Now, there's a certain Mark in our group chat that was telling us that Jey Uso was going to beat Oba back and get the King of the Ring.
I'm not going to lie to you. The amount of speculation that came after Night of Champions was ungodly.
Yeah, and literally none of it happened.
Yeah, that's why he's not here anymore.
He gave up his title shot for the time being.
Yes, he's putting it to the side, and we'll use it later.
Now, what about Oba winning the Rumble? What do you think about that?
I mean, I don't feel like he needs to. With how the main event goes, it takes a massive contender out of the Rumble, depending on how long a reign should last, which we'll get to. I mean, he would be good for. The thing is, Oba is so young. He's better to wait off a bit because you never know when you might need him to win one desperately.
Yeah, I get it. I'm still waiting for that Braun Breaker run.
Yeah, aren't we all? It's almost as if Oba took all of his runs because they just didn't pull the trigger in time. But yeah, I mean, and then Io won Queen of the Ring, which again, with Liv being champion, made the most sense.
Yeah, and it sucks that we don't get Io Ripley, but I guess Ripley is legit hurt.
Yeah, I mean, if Rhea was definitely around, definitely still champion, I would have preferred her to go for Rhea. As it's so up in the air, I don't mind it being Liv.
Yeah,
but if you've got no plan for Liv, you put the title on Io.
She hasn't defended the title since winning it at WrestleMania.
Incorrect. She defended it at the house show that I went to go see.
Okay. Per canon.
Okay.
Per canon. That everyone
defended it,
She has not defended it since winning it at WrestleMania.
Mania. Yes.
Yeah.
So you should just have a year win it, ideally. But again, I don't know. And then I don't have the card in front of me, so I'm trying to remember it off by heart.
I think Seth Braun was next.
You say Seth Braun was good. Have you seen that they have blurred Braun's face on Netflix?
Yeah, I thought.
How
Why?
ridiculous. When you've got all the other past pay-per-views on Netflix already, like ECW One Night Stands.
I'll raise you one. And this is just, there's 2 shows.
Oh yeah, and there's plenty of shows as well, of course.
Off the top of my head, that promote drugs, violence, there's blood, there's people getting killed. Breaking Bad and Ozark. That's fine.
Well, yeah, it's a very bizarre one.
Yeah.
I don't know whether maybe ESPN has something to do with it. Maybe it's on theirs. They've just done it worldwide. But I don't know. But it was just, they haven't done this before, so I don't get why. Because this isn't the first modern pay-per-view where there's been blood either.
Yeah.
So
that's weird, man. I don't know. But
I enjoyed the steel cage match. I don't think it was as good as other matches that Rollins and Breakker have had. I prefer the Backlash match.
I did kind of like them sitting on the chairs and just looking at each other.
Oh yeah, no, I thought that was great. And then I went online and saw the people comparing it to Ospreay and Fletcher standing on top of the cage of Revolution. And I went, not everything Rollins does has to be a comparison to Ospreay.
Also, one of those things is 15 feet in the air. Another one of those things is you're seated on the ground.
One of those things is just people clutching just because it's silly. But no, it was an enjoyable match. Then we had the 2 United States Championship matches. So we had Jade and Tiffany, which I said that Charlotte Flair would get involved and cost Jade, and that's exactly what happened. So none of it really shocked me. But I'm glad that Tiffany gets to go into SummerSlam, hopefully as champion.
Yeah,
so then she's in hometown. But you never know what a SmackDown might bring up. So
neither do they.
I mean, look who's WWE champion. And
look who's going to be WWE champion again in 2 weeks.
I hope so, because I prefer him over the Who champion now.
I don't. He needs to. I don't understand how they don't realize that this is going to just make him even more hated. I just don't understand.
I don't think they care, to be fair. Yeah, because Cody's going to be over with the kids and the women no matter what, and that's what's important. So.
Yeah, clearly they don't care about the product because.
But yes, and then in the main event, as we're alluding to, Sami Zayn, as literally called by Michael Cole, some miracle.
I was shocked.
Oh, so was I. But the match was fantastic because I hate Sami Zayn so much. It kind of added to the stress of the match, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, I feel you.
Well, dude, I thought the match was fantastic.
The roll up, I was like, all right, Cody's gonna kick out, and I heard the 3. I shot up from my chair. I'm like, what?
I had hands on my head. I sat onto the floor in mourning for the WWE Championship. As a homeless bum becomes WWE champion.
He does look borderline homeless, but I'd rather that than the unnatural looking Eminem wannabe. So, a cheap knockoff Homelander, a cheap knockoff Eminem.
True. But no, I thought it was match of the night was the triple threat match. I thought.
For sure. Yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah. I was like, okay.
Yes, and then we move on to Great American Bash. Pull up the results. Just a second. There we go.
I was doing something Sunday night. I can't remember what it was.
No, you didn't say anything to me.
What was I doing? I don't remember.
To be fair, you know how they were saying about how all the pay-per-views are on CW now?
Yeah.
This majorly affected the show.
Really? You think so?
There was so many breaks in the middle of matches.
Yeah.
That all the matches lost momentum, so they didn't feel like pay-per-view matches. It just felt like an episode of NXT.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a big problem because I assume this is going to be a thing for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, unless they go to like ESPN or whatever.
Yeah, so I wasn't a fan of this. Yeah. It wasn't as good as a pay-per-view as I thought it could have been. But it kicked off with Tony D'Angelo retaining the NXT Championship against Naraku.
Now, why did they go first?
Because this was the hour before Forbidden Door started.
I guess to try and get them in, but also the show ended with a title change. So
true, but for me, the broadcast kept glitching and stuff for that first hour. So I went and watched the Forbidden Door pre-show because I got fed up with the glitching. so as much as putting the NXT themselves in the foot, yep. I don't know if it was the same for people in America. I know Zero had the same issue because he messaged me about it. I don't know if it was the same in the States, but for UK, it was glitching all over for us.
Terrible. Awful. Take a lap.
Then we saw Zarya defeat Tate Pasley to retain the Women's North American Championship. Any thoughts on that at all? I mean, I'm not shocked because she just won the title. So
yeah, I mean, Zarya just won it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, something like that.
And Tatum might be going up.
I don't know. It feels like she just started a new feud on NXT this week with the debuting Nikki Blackheart, which she'll be named something else because they avoided at all costs to say her name.
Yeah, but also I could see because this has been done before. They lose a title match, then they lose a random one-on-one feud, and then boom, they're gone.
Yeah. No, I fully agree.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah. After that, Charlotte Hill defeated Tristan Angels. They did this, try to be funny stuff under the ring because there was a camera under there for some reason. The thing is, I don't care about this whole feud, so I wasn't really bothered about the match. One thing this show was also massively missing was Booker T.
He's been off for a few weeks.
Yeah, he came back. He's back again now. He was on NXT TV. But it was missing that comedy element that Booker brings to NXT.
Did they say where he was? Or?
I didn't hear anything or I didn't catch anything. Whether someone out there knows and can comment to let us know, that'd be good. But as far as I'm aware, I have no idea.
Is there anybody out there?
Then Ren Sinclair defeated Ariana Grace to retain the Women's Speed Championship, which was just a title defense for the Speed Championship. It wasn't really anything new or exciting. It was just a defense. Shaken Sugars defeated Dion Lennox in what could have been a decent match, but again, the ad breaks really ruined it. As soon as someone built momentum, they went to break, and it was back to punching and kicking and headlocks because they couldn't do much during the break. Miles Bourne defeated Tavion Heights to retain the North American Championship.
Not shocking.
No, they did a funny thing on NXT TV this week where Ren and Miles were talking backstage. And she's like, oh, Tavion's coming. And Miles is going, what? And she goes, oh, I remember you can't. And then it cuts her off.
What?
Yeah. So that was funny. But again, it was fine. Tavion and Miles seem to be on the same page. And I believe they got attacked by somebody. Or somebody got attacked during NXT, as they usually bloody do. And then, in the main event, Kendall Gray defeated Lola Vice to become the new NXT Women's Champion. I worry what Lola Vice has got next.
I mean, it's the obvious roster. Obvious answer is main roster, but could she be going to AAA?
But she can do both. There's main roster talent that's doing AAA and main roster stuff. I mean, Damian Priest is on AAA this week to spoil that for people. But it's because they tape 4 at a time. They don't have to be over in Mexico all the time.
That is true. You show up one night a month, and then
which is why Lola's probably on AAA so much. But I think Kendall will be a good champion. I got a feeling she's going to hold it for a while as well.
I like Kendall. She gets it.
Yeah, she's a good wrestler.
Yeah, wrestler.
She gets the wrestling business.
She gets the wrestling down.
The wrestling. Any thought? I mean, obviously you didn't watch the show, but anything that stuck out to you? No.
Besides
don't
Kendall Gray
care.
winning, which I was happy about. D'Angelo retained and got me points, so that's good.
Yeah,
I really got nothing else.
fair enough. So we move on to Forbidden Door. Pre-show was pretty self-explanatory. Divine Dominion defeated Thunder Rosa and Olympica to retain the tag titles,
How
which
long
I
have they
wasn't
held the
surprised
belts
about.
now? I feel like they've had them a while.
It was just before Revolution, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, I think they had them at Revolution.
Why did I think they won them in like November?
Were the belts a thing in November? Because it was Babes of Wrath and then them.
I think it was a thing.
It might have been, but the Babes definitely had them in November then.
I feel like
I'll talk to fill the void while Bobby Googles.
One half of the AEW Tag Team Women's Raw Tag Team Champions. Date established September 24th, 2025. So yeah. Yeah,
You might be right.
Oh, it was at Revolution.
Oh, is it at Revolution? Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was just before for some reason.
Yeah. Wow, I thought they held them much longer.
No.
You know what I might be blurring together? Because her and Bane and Ford fought for him a few times. Didn't get it.
Because Ford got injured every time they tried.
Yeah, and then Ford and Cross won, or I'm sorry, Bane and Cross won, and then yeah.
Yep. No, I can understand that. So then, in the opening match, the Young Bucks defeated El Sky Team, which was Mystico and Mascara Dorada, and Unbound Co., which was Shingo Takagi and Titan. What was actually a very good match. It was a good opener. As far as like fast-paced tag team wrestling goes, it got people set and ready for the pay-per-view. Kenny Omega then defeated Zack Sabre Jr.
The one time a year we see ZSJ. Forbidden Door.
Yeah, I can imagine he'll be at All In some capacity.
Was he last year? Or I'm sorry, 2 years ago?
Yeah, he was in the Casino Gauntlet.
Okay. Because last year was in the States.
Yes, it was in Texas.
Hay House. So yeah, maybe.
Yes. It makes sense with him being English that he makes that show. Yeah. John Moxley defeated Bandito to retain the Continental Championship in what I thought was a fantastic match, but then you didn't see it, so
nope. Blame Joe Farrow.
It is hard to go through these when you haven't seen them.
Dude, I wanted to watch, and he's like, because dude, he was like, "Oh, Forbidden Door at my house." I'm like, "Okay." And then like the week of, I'm like, "Yo, what time's that? Sunday?" He's like, "Oh, I'm away this weekend." Okay.
Well, then I'll just go through kind of the highlights then, I suppose.
And he claims he's going to be home for, was it Redemption?
Redemption.
Yeah. He claims he's going to be home. We'll see how that one goes. Yeah. Because, you know, and then he's like, "Oh, all in, engagement party." I'm like, whatever, dude.
So then, okay, highlights then. We saw the return of Jay White.
Yeah, I heard about that. He's been out for
400 plus days.
He said on Dynamite. Okay.
Yes. I think it was, I have no idea. I think it was a collision, so I'm not going to remember when it was.
400 years he was out.
400 days he was gone. As Christian Cage and the homeless bum old guy who he tags with retain the titles. Mercedes Moné won the Owen Hart Foundation tournament for the second year in a row.
I thought it was My World's time.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
you probably didn't.
Right.
You probably saw My Word on the card and went, "Who the F is that?"
No, I knew who she was because a week prior I was like, "Who beat Athena?"
Yeah, to be fair. So yeah, Mercedes gets her shot at All In. Personally, I really hope it's not Tekla. I really hope she drops the belt before then. Because I can't see it being Tekla, but then there's kind of nobody else.
Yeah.
The women's division is so dead in AEW.
Yeah,
but then there's videos about Willow coming back. So maybe they have Willow take the title from Tekla and then faces Mercedes at All In. Maybe. Then we have the steel cage match, the Doors of Death, I believe they called him, or some ridiculous AWBS like that.
Dogs.
of which Team Briscoe got the win. Briscoe got his title shot on Dynamite. We saw Andrade El Idolo betray Don Callis, so he's now a babyface.
So it wasn't even at Beach Break. They were just like, let's get this over with.
Oh yeah, but that's because they've got a bigger match now at Beach Break, which we'll obviously get to.
Okay.
We saw Kevin Knight nearly die. He went into a bag, it exploded. He was supposed to fall through 4 tables and only fell through 2 of them. In what was a scary looking spot. Need to get some sandwiches in him to get that weight up. There was an awful moment where there was only a few thumbtacks added to the match because MJF swept them up afterwards. But Darby Allin went to take a backdrop in them, but rotated again and went face first into them because Darby Allin.
That's just a normal Darby Allin day.
Yep. And we also saw Leo Rush get involved, which was funny because he's scary now.
Gollum.
Yeah. The closest thing I can describe it to is the Boogeyman.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, and then in the main event, in what was, I thought, AEW's match of the year so far, Will Ospreay defeated Swerve Strickland to win the men's Owen Hart tournament and has finally booked his championship match for Wembley, where he will face MJF. Maybe.
Yeah, it's got to be MJF. It's got to be.
I think it's going to be Kenny, but I have a theory. So obviously, on Dynamite, they had the match with Briscoe. Briscoe lost because he is also a bum. And Kenny Omega came out and challenged MJF for last night. MJF said no. He says, face me next week at Beach Break. But if you lose, you can never challenge for the title ever again, like you did to Hangman, Adam Page. That match goes down next week at Beach Break. Apparently, the original plan was supposed to be Redemption. For some reason, they've decided they're going to do it at Beach Break. But I think this is where Hangman returns.
And helps Omega.
Helps Omega get the win, costs MJF.
And Hangman MJF at all in.
Yes. In a lights out steel cage match. Because they've done Texas Death already. And they've kind of done all the other singles matches. So I think they're going to do the thing that they did with Swerve, which was have them face off in a lights out steel cage. And then we get Omega Ospreay 3 in the UK because they did it in Canada. They had their second match in Canada originally. So yeah, it kind of all makes sense eventually.
Nah.
If Hangman doesn't return next week, that whole idea goes in the bin immediately. But
it's possible, but
yeah, I mean, overall, it's a pretty good show. It went long. It went very long.
Yeah, no. So like, I looked. It was like 11 o'clock, and I'm like, you know what? Let me see the results of Forbidden Door, and I was like, wait, it's not over. I was like, there's still 2 matches left.
Yep.
I'm like, what are we doing? Like, that's a problem AEW has.
I believe, if I'm correct, it finished at like 1 a.m. your time because it was about 6 o'clock in the morning here.
Probably something like that.
So yeah, mad that you guys can like be in stadiums or arenas till that time, which is good, obviously.
No, it sucks.
Not for those that are depending on public transport.
Yeah, and exactly. It's just like after a while, especially when you're day drinking, that doesn't help, of course. But
yeah,
you're just like, oh, dude, like double or nothing. I didn't get home till 3 a.m. Like,
nice.
Like, dude.
Yeah, and then also on Dynamite, we saw Hikaru Shida win the TBS Championship. With Stephanie turning heel, taking out and costing Statlander the match, essentially. Which I think will be a good feud. Stephanie and Statlander are good. I think it might turn up into some kind of 3-way match for the title, maybe all in. But yeah. And then next week at Beach Break, there's Jericho versus Ciampa for people that like to watch old men wrestle.
How old is Ciampa? 40?
I know, he looks about 60.
Oh yeah, of course. Got a lot of gray in that beard.
There's obviously a Mega MGF, and there's a women's casino gauntlet to determine who's going to face Tekla at Redemption, which should be fun.
Yeah, those are always fun.
Yeah. So going into wrestling news, and speaking of All In, because WWE see AEW as absolutely no competition whatsoever,
So dumb.
they have announced that they're going to do a double show of AAA and NXT Heatwave on the same day at the same time as AEW All In.
Also,
Yes.
how are you gonna be like, yeah, we're going head to head with them and put AAA against them?
Because they are competition. They're just not that much competition.
They're not competition at all, the AEW.
I know they're not.
They had a better shot with NXT beating them, but I don't even think this version of NXT is beating them.
Oh my god, no. It's such a transitional period that no one's really taking it too seriously.
You had a better shot with NXT, but AAA, no.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I mean, I'll probably watch it when I get back from the stadium, but that's because I like AAA, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, but if you had to choose All In or AAA, you can only watch one. Of course,
I'm going to watch all. I'm going to watch AEW. It's like one of the biggest shows of the year. Of course, I'm going to.
Exactly, and you're going to think AAA is going to dip into the numbers? No shot.
Yeah, it's like AEW putting a collision up against WrestleMania.
Yeah, like.
And did they do a collision on WrestleMania Saturday? No, they did not. They moved it to Thursday.
Oh yeah, the 1 year they did it early on Saturday, like they were done by like 6 p.m. because they're not stupid. Yeah,
but for whatever reason, WWE have decided that that's going to be the case with All In.
They're stupid.
Yep. In other news, over in TNA once again, which I know we don't really talk about much, but things just keep getting a little bit worse. So Eric Young got released the other day.
I heard about that. I heard he's going back to WWE somehow.
Yeah, I've heard that WWE are interested, which...
Why?
You remember...
He's 45.
You remember what you did last time he was in the Fed, right? Just ran around looking for the 24/7 championship for like 2 years.
I thought he had another run.
No. His most recent one was just being a nobody, so I don't know why. Unless they want to bring him in as a producer, which then makes a lot more sense.
Oh, producer, that's a whole different story.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm assuming this interest is. Because in ring, it's just why. You don't need him.
Yeah, he's 45 or whatever.
Yeah. Speaking of being old, the Hardys have won the tag team titles again.
Told you.
Which is just so silly.
Told you. TNA's desperate.
And Nick Nemeth is world champion once again because Mike Santana is going to leave, which you also said. So.
Good job, Bobby.
Yeah. So, but speaking of people returning to WWE, MLW are now done with Bishop Dyer. So it seems
I've heard
Baron Corbin is on his way back in. It seems pretty legit this time, as well as Big Bill's contract expiring with AEW.
I believe that. But Corbin also tweeted, he goes, "We're going through this again."
Oh, fair.
So I don't know. And what, he's going to be Danhausen's partner? Like, why?
It's a choice to make.
Does he get a cut of the merch
Baron
money?
Corbin,
That's fair.
Yeah, for Baron Corbin, that was not well liked the first time around because he was kind of boring. I don't get how this is going to work a second time.
He had a few moments of brilliance. Broke Corbin was amazing.
Bum-ass Corbin.
Bum-ass Corbin was amazing.
Yes.
When he hit Becky with the end of days, I was like, whoa, okay, that's actually really cool. And then he had another one where he was doing pretty good. Corbin was okay.
Tagging with Braun Breaker.
Yes, tagging with Braun Breaker.
The Wolf Dogs.
Yeah, they were like,
good.
He's like, I think about you in the shower. You think about me in the shower? And it was just like, okay, that's really funny. That's just two boys talking to each other.
But then at that point, he got sent back to NXT, and he was kind of... It seemed like he was a bit like, well, I can do whatever now, because, you know... but yeah, and then this is with Big Bill. The rumor is it's going to lead to Enzo and Cass coming back together, which I don't hate the thought of. I'm just wondering how it's going to go down in 2026 compared to 2014, 2015.
Let's say it was 2015 or 2016.
I'd say it was
But,
2015. Yeah, it might have been 2016 actually.
I mean,
and then
no, I'm thinking like Enzo can talk, but like we'll see.
yeah, but he also talks too much sometimes and gets himself in a spot of bother.
Yeah, I hate people like that.
Isn't that right, Bobby? So going on to Raw, there was some big announcements for SummerSlam on Raw. Some more unexpected than others. With Obafemi coming out, he ran his mouth about Brock Lesnar again and talks about winning King of the Ring. Brock Lesnar came out, which was unexpected to start off with. And Oba challenged him to a match at SummerSlam, of which Brock had one condition. The return
in a cell.
The return of Hell in a Cell.
Which is
the first
awesome.
time since Bad Blood of 2 years ago, 2024. Yeah,
that was
Drew
won the belt and lost it.
Yeah.
So
I'm very excited for this.
And then before that, it was what, Edge and Rollins?
Edge and Balor at WrestleMania 39.
Oh, right. And then it was Edge Rollins.
Then it was Edge and Rollins, I believe, yeah.
No, it's under the 2021.
I don't think there was one in 22.
Or did they feud in 2022?
No. So Edge and Rollins, it was 2021.
Okay. It was like the end
of
2021.
Yeah, because they did it in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was one in 22 between Edge and Rollins and Edge and Balor.
Edge and Rollins happened in Hell in a Cell. I know that.
Yeah, no, I'm not doubting that.
Yeah,
I just don't know if there's one between.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. It was a best of 3, Edge and Rollins.
No, SummerSlam TV and then Crown Jewel.
They did a match on TV.
I don't know. I can't remember. You said 3, but I don't remember where you get the third match from.
I know it was 3.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna look it up. Keep talking to the people if anyone's here.
Rey Mysterio beat his boy Ethan Page in just a ridiculous thing. He just should not be winning matches on Raw. Joe Hendry did a concert that no one cared about.
Okay, SummerSlam, SmackDown, Crown Jewel.
I knew they did one on TV.
Oh, Madison Square Garden. That's why.
That makes a lot more sense. We saw a video package from Lara Valkyria where you kind of see a little bit of heel for her. She looks all kind of out of sorts, addressing Bayley, which the sooner we can get to that match, the better, because I know it'll absolutely cook. Raquel becomes number 1 contender for the Women's Intercontinental Championship by beating Maxine Dupree. Yes, Chad Gable got another win. He beat JD McDonough. And then in the final segment, Roman Reigns comes out, and I'm pretty sure it was before he said a word, Rollins came out and confronted him, did a fantastic promo. And yes, it's going to be Roman versus Rollins at SummerSlam.
They're doing it a little early. I thought it would have been a Mania, but...
Well, it was supposed to be at last year's Mania, from what I can believe. So they've moved it to SummerSlam, which I'm fully on board with. I've been wanting this match to happen again since they last faced at... Well, not the tag team match. Last singles match they had, which was at Royal Rumble 2022.
When Seth came out to the Shield music.
Yes, and it's the only, as I've said, the only blemish on Roman's undisputed title record is that he couldn't beat Rollins. Because it was a DQ loss.
Yep.
So, yes, very excited for this one. And then we have spoilers for SmackDown. Which, to be fair, I don't have the full spoilers. I just have the really big news coming out of that.
I think it's Sammy versus Cody next week.
Yeah, so we had Cody versus Jay on SmackDown. Yeah. Winner faces Sammy. for the world title on Raw in Chicago.
Oh,
How
it's on the
weird!
Raw.
Just happens to be
Yeah.
at Chicago.
That feud's gonna be terrible.
That's good. There's two people you don't like.
No, because it's just they're gonna be sucking each other off. That's why.
Well, you never know when a title opportunity is going to fall out the sky, Bobby.
Dude, it's just like even leading up to Mania, they were both just like dude, it's like.
Yeah. So it seems as if either Sammy will retain and it'll be a triple threat match at SummerSlam, or Cody's going to win the title back in what would just be hilarious.
Cody's 100% winning the title back.
CM Punk's probably going to return to a huge pop and challenge Cody Rhodes for SummerSlam.
It's just stupid. Why give Sammy the belt to begin with?
I don't know.
If you're just gonna take it back from him a week later.
It's funny though. It's for the lols. Because I wouldn't laugh so hard if he loses.
But then it's just like it goes back to boring Cody Rhodes, and it's like,
well, it's better than bum ass Sami Zayn.
I'd rather Sammy.
No.
At least Sammy is something fresh.
No, Sami Zayn is awful.
He's fresh though. He's a fresh champion. You know how he's a fresh champion? Because he's never won the thing before.
True, and he never should have won it. So.
Yeah, and Cody should be on the mid card. So.
Right.
He should.
And then
he doesn't always have to be in the title picture.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
He's a good chaser.
It sucks.
The issue is that there's no. The other issue is that when he chases, he just wins it immediately, so he doesn't have much of a chase.
Yeah, there's no chase. It's like, oh, I'm getting my rematch a week later, and I'm beating you. Oh, I'm out of title shots? Well, I'm going to get another one, and I'm going to beat you.
Yeah.
It's just repetitive and annoying at this point. Go to someone else.
Fair enough.
Don't go to someone else for 10 days, and then go back to Cody Rhodes. Don't be
trying to get his... they're trying to get his numbers up for Reigns.
Dude, at this rate, when he fights Orton for the title, they're both going to be going for 15. Yeah, it's just like just annoying. And they wonder why SmackDown's ratings are in the toilet.
SmackDown is a hard watch, to be fair, but it'd be just as a hard watch if Sammy was champion. So
it's been a hard watch for a long time.
True.
But who's been the champion for that long time?
Roman Reigns.
Cody Rhodes.
Oh. And then some news that I saw just before we came on. So apparently, ESPN requested more matches get added to Night of Champions for the people that have to pay for the rest of the pay-per-view.
To get more ads, more money.
But still, more matches is kind of what we've been asking for.
Well, they
hopefully,
6, right?
It was a 6 card, yeah, because Great American Bash was 7.
Was it 6 or 7?
I should probably just end the stream here then.
No, it was 6 because NXT was 7.
Yes, I agree.
I was shocked. Because I was shocked NXT was 7.
True, but then speed match doesn't really,
Yeah, I mean, fair point,
But yeah, I mean, that's all the news I have. So
I have more news. Cody Rhodes sucks. Oh, that's not news.
It's just better than bum ass Sami Zayn.
He's not though. At least Sami Zayn.
Yes, he is.
And refreshing.
No, I hate Sami Zayn.
You're that typical fan that is like, oh, I want new stuff. Oh no, not him.
Yeah, but I've hated Sami for the longest time.
Yeah, but it's better than Cody.
When Sami Zayn won the title, do you know what I said to my brother?
No.
Oh, this is what it felt like when Jinder Mahal won the title.
No.
It's the only thing I can compare it to.
No. It's much better than Jinder.
I don't think it was.
The 10 days or whatever Sammy has, it's going to be better than any of Cody Rhodes' reigns. So
I highly doubt that.
Cody's runs aren't great.
No, but Sammy is a bomb, so it'd be better than.
But again,
Cody.
Besides Cody's match with KO at the Rumble 2025, 2025 or 4, whatever it was. No, it was
Yes.
2025. It was 2025.
Yes.
Besides that match, there's nothing
Yes.
notable about Cody Rhodes' reigns.
His match with AJ Styles at Backlash got a lot of love. I know, I agree. I didn't rate that match as highly as everybody else did.
Meh. 5 out of 10.
Probably not 5 out of 10. Better than that, but it wasn't the 5-star classic that everyone made it out to be, as well as Meltzer made it out to be.
It wasn't super great, but what else? What else has he done? What's memorable?
I mean, he beat Roman Reigns. It's like the most memorable thing he could have done.
And what was the most memorable thing about that match?
The pin at the end when he actually won the title.
Try again.
Not much happened. Not much happened
not
before
much happened
the pin happened.
From the start bell to the finish bell, there wasn't much. I'm
fairly sure there was just a spear. Yeah. Then it was turned into a crossroads, and then you won the match.
Yeah, that's the only reason that was
20-minute classic
because of the other people.
Fair, but yes, I mean, I really don't have anything else. I have nothing else in my notes. Most of the news this week has been about TNA and the downfall that they've been going through. So
they've been.
We don't really address TNA.
They've been on a downfall for like 20 years.
I mean, you could say that, but I enjoy
how
TNA.
They're still in business. I don't know.
Well, it might not be for very long.
Well, but the fact that they made it this far is kind of crazy.
True. They're probably going to sell up, and someone else will take over.
WWE.
Yeah, probably. Or Dixie Carter. Yeah, Dixie Carter.
Oh, Dixie Carter being back. All right, I'm in. I'm in. I mean, can it get much worse?
It's hard to say right now.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got nothing else, so.
Yeah, so we'll finish just a bit early, I guess. 45-ish minutes, 42. That's not too bad.
42:15. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
We can talk about our feelings if you want.
No, I don't feel anything.
Okay.
So, we did a Star Wars stream yesterday. That was good. You should go watch that back.
Yeah, go back and watch that. We had a lot of fun. I have a new video coming out Saturday I'm gonna do noon Eastern, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, I have to help. I'll go to 11 a.m. We'll go
11 a.m.
We'll go 11 a.m.
Yeah.
That's
Is that confirmed?
11. No, 12. No, yeah, 11. Let's do 11. Because that way I'm not helping, like, get together and all that yet.
Yeah, fair. I've got my half-year awards coming up next week.
Let me guess, they come out at 4 p.m. your time on Saturday?
No, because if it came out 4 p.m. my time, it wouldn't be the same as your time, would it?
Well, 4 p.m. your time is 11 a.m. my time, so.
No, they'll be out at some point. I don't know. I haven't set a date yet, so.
Nerd.
So yes, don't forget to like and hit that like button. And yes, we will be back next week, I assume. Hopefully there'll be more news. That's
why not? I guess I'll return.
Because there's no pay-per-views over the weekend, so we'll find something to talk about.
Yeah. And then the next pay-per-view-ish is Saturday Night's Main Event and Redemption. Yeah.
Yes.
That's like another month.
No, for a few weeks away.
Yeah. I was hoping.
Yes, Saturday Night's Main Event is in 2 weeks, and then Redemption's the week after that. So
I was hoping Brock would beat Sammy and Brock Oba 3 would be for the belt, but
no. But I would have loved to see Sami Zayn get murdered by Brock again. That would be fun. What?
I just got a text from my one buddy. All it says is free.
Fair enough.
Am I buying him for free? I don't know.
Maybe he's got plans that are freed up.
I don't know why he's texting me.
I wouldn't know. I don't have friends, so
he doesn't like me. So
who does?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
It's a light tolerating.
I'm around for entertainment purposes. I've been told.
Yeah, it's because of the way you look.
And because I
So-
just say whatever's on my mind, and they're like, "That's shocking, but pretty funny."
Yeah, fair enough.
Mhm.
So, yes, we shall leave it there about the 45-minute mark.
Mhm.
So, thank you everyone for tuning in. I have been Leo from the Wrestling
I have
Retrospective.
And I'm still Bobby, I think, from Bobby's Breakdowns, and we will see you guys next time.
Yes, thank you guys for watching. See you later.
Later. Bye-bye.